Welcome to Citizenship Interview Guide. In this video, we will be covering the 100 civics questions from the updated 2008 version of the U.S. citizenship test. We'll go through the questions slowly and in a random order to help you better understand and remember the answers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. What is the capital of your state? How many U.S. senators are there? $100. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Name your U.S. representative. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. In what month do we vote for president? November. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. Who makes federal laws? Congress. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Education. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? life, liberty. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Name one state that borders Mexico. California. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Who was the first president? George Washington. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. We elect a president for how many years? 4. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. When was the Constitution written? 1787. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. Name one of the longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The president. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. What is the political party of the President now? Republican. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. Name two national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Independence Day. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. Who vetoes bills? The President. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. Who is the governor of your state now? What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance.